All right, let's start with the big story that we are tracking at this hour, where Facebook is all set to launch a pilot project to check the circulation of fake news in the next month's assembly election in the Indian state of Karnataka. Now, Karnataka will be voting on the 12th of May next month. The social media giant has tied up with a third party to combat fake news on its platform. Now, in a blog post, Facebook has said that it has partnered with Boom, which is an independent digital journalism initiative, for a pilot in Karnataka. And according to reports, Boom will fact-check English language news stories flagged up on Facebook and will also rate their accuracy. Now, Facebook has in fact run similar initiatives in several European and Asian nations as well. All right, now for more on this, we're joined in by our senior political affairs editor, Kartikeya Sharma, who's tracking all the developments very closely from Bengaluru for us. Kartikeya, this is an interesting and an important development, considering the kind of narrative that Facebook has been involved on, where Facebook reportedly has been used to try and spread fake news, and this time round to try and curb on that, and also to try and ensure that Facebook is not used as a platform for fake news. It is tied up with another party to try and ensure that false information does not go through.
See, the issue is that this is Facebook-centric. You have to understand that a lot of political parties change social media as platforms. Like, for example, in Gujarat, WhatsApp was used and not Facebook. But Facebook is the most used social media, Saleh. And its penetration is far bigger than any other platform like Twitter or WhatsApp. So that is why the whole focus is that at least there should be a certified third-party check. And Karnataka, which has a technology tradition, is more prone to fake news that way. And you know, today's campaign is not on posters or hoardings. It's actually taking place on your mobile phone. And that is the reason why India has been added to that select group, where a select team of Facebook will be looking into the fake news circulating. And the interesting thing is how. If 80% of the users say that it is fake, it will be named fake. People who will get to read that news, they will say it is, there will be a reading which will come below it as a fake news. Right. And secondly, user and administrator will be notified.
Right. Absolutely. Now, considering the manner that this is essentially an information war, considering the fact that the manner in which campaigns are now being run, this is completely changed. That's an important point that you made, Kartikeya, where no longer is campaigning restricted to the streets, but also with the information that users are sent on their mobile phones. Has the Election Commission, which is looking at these sort of things very closely, has it decided to take any form of action to try to prevent of fake news to manipulate as to how voters in fact vote?
You know, the biggest fear is subversion of an election. The US presidential elections have shown that how technology companies can subvert election. And how do you subvert election? You don't create fake votes. You create fake views. You destroy reputation of political parties. You destroy reputation of political leaders. And that is how you subvert elections. And I think the basic, the fear in India is that are these modern companies being used by corporate and political interests or criminal interests to subvert elections? I think that's where the challenge is.
Absolutely, indeed. And has the government taken any action on this, Kartikeya? Because the fact of the matter is, the 2016 presidential elections in the United States, this is, of course, being discussed a lot. And also the Brexit vote in Britain. And Cambridge Analytica has said that it had, a couple of political parties in India, which were also its where it has provided service to them as well. So it's quite likely that data on social media, which includes Facebook and also WhatsApp, could in fact again be misused.
Even Election Commission has made a lot of media cells, and the Election Commission is also very open, is very, I would say, alert to the idea that Facebook can be misutilized. And the Election Commission is also looking into all these issues and trying to create policies and law around it. So it's not as if India is not alert. But issue is, have we done enough to save our elections? That's the bottom line.